Pirates are back in the Berg, and it's just a brief three-game homestand tonight. The New York Mets come to town. Pirates and the Mets here in the series opener. Pirates need some home cooking after a tough road trip. It's the Pirates trying to make it a little bit better here and get back to 500 with a sweep of the Mets. They can do that here beginning tonight. And we welcome you into the booth. Joe Block and Neil Walker with you. And Hannah Mears down on the field. It's been some tough going for the Pirates as of late. Really, last couple of weeks or so, they've lost 5 straight series. Try to turn it around against a Mets team that really sold off all their assets at the trade deadline. See what the Pirates can do, but it's they got to turn things around here right now.
Yeah, they got to right the ship, Joe, and they got an opportunity to do it here. 3 games against the Mets, who obviously sold a lot of pieces off. And you see those last 15 games, not fantastic, certainly not what we had seen from that offense in particular. And one thing of note for me is Pirates haven't had a 5+ game winning streak this year, haven't had more than a 5-game losing streak either. In order to get back in this, they're going to have to find a way to stack up some series wins and maybe a 6, 7, 8-game win streak to get back in the right place.
Well, some opponents maybe with not faring as well. You see that 18 of the next 27 will be teams with losing records, so maybe the Pirates can gain some ground perhaps against the Mets. So if things aren't going so well, you got to change some things up, and with Mitch Keller hitting the injury list, it'll be Carmen Baginski going back to the starting rotation, where he was decent in the first go-round, and he's been great as a reliever.
Yeah, he's done a nice job down there in the role that he's kind of carved out. Not sure how much we'll see from him today as far as pitch limit-wise. Obviously, that has bumped way down since he's gone from a starter to reliever. But check out the numbers, 39 in the third innings and a 2.29 ERA. Has basically been doing very similar things to what he was doing, using that slider, split combination along with a good fastball. So he's going to have some tough outs in this Mets lineup tonight, but hopefully we can maybe get 4+ out of him today. Look at the numbers, but opportunistic on the offensive side of things.
Ewing with Reynolds playing back and left. Can't get there. He's going to end up at second base. And you always wonder with the team, you unload a lot of the veteran guys, maybe the guys a little disgruntled. They're moved on, and then you get a bunch of rookies and guys who have not gotten a lot of opportunities playing. They're going to probably play hard in this series.
And a guy like A.J. Ewing, not many people outside of New York probably know much about him. He's done a nice job hitting in the leadoff spot, obviously, tonight, and is able to just find some grass. Now, or you remember how much that ball moves.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're seeing it at 96.
Soft ground ball. And Bichette with an infield hit.
Yeah, a couple fortuitous swings to the bat so far.
Handling year one just fine out of Oklahoma State. Falling fast. Down for a hit. And Ewing can scramble in to score. The Mets have an early lead.
Nice piece of hitting by Binge right here. Gets himself a backdoor breaking ball. Doesn't try to yank it. It's the last thing you want to do, especially with situations like runners in scoring position and less than 2 outs, or runners on the corner. Do everything you can to lift something, and he does just that and gets rewarded with not only an RBI, but a single to go on top of it.
The Mets hitting in front of the outfielders. Both runners going on the pitch. Don't see first and second, nobody out, guys running very often.
You don't. It was very surprising, as we talked about. A.J. Ewing and Carson Bench, the 2 guys you really have to pay attention to. A.J. Ewing took off there in that 3-2 count. Walk. What do we got?
And Ewing, I don't know if he retouched third or not.
Grab yourself a little bit extra time.
They're really taking a look in New York right now, the umpires there.
This might be the best view right here we got.
This will clearly tell us, I think. Does that bag go down?
I don't think it did.
Now the call on the field is out. So there's got to be something to overturn it. Is there something clear and convincing to overturn it? And look at Hammery, the third base umpire. He's looking right at that. I mean, the umpires are thinking of all this stuff and watching it as they go.
Great job.
Out of Marquette, Michigan. Adam Hammery. Let's find out.
The field stands. The runner did not retouch and is called out. New York will retain their challenge.
Oh.
Big jump for Lindor.
He timed him up. Francisco Lindor got a monstrous jump right here.
Well, as you said, they don't really run much on Majinski. Only 3 steals against him the whole season, 2 tonight. They've been running a lot on him.
It's definitely in the scouting report coming into this game or this series, so we have to keep an eye on that as we move forward.
And that gets past Brandon Lau, and because of the stolen base, the Mets will add a run. Carson Benj has driven in both runs tonight.
Opportunistic baseball from the New York Mets right here. You mentioned it. Francisco Lindor takes off. Carson Benj able to shoot this one just past the diving effort of Brandon Lau.
Saw it kick up a little water out there too in right field, so still some
good chance
slowing it down a little bit out there.
A good chance Benj is going to be on the move again at some point in this at bat.
Getting a huge lead. Huge lead. Yes. And running on the pitch. Tim Leeper will hold him up at third. We'll see what the limit might be tonight for him. It's the big field. And still able to get it out, Marcus Semien. That's a back-breaking 2-out, 2-strike, 3-run home run. And the last place Mets lead 5-0.
Yeah, that one hurts, Joe. He caught a little bit of a break with that double play with runners on first and second. And you get a couple big hits and a stolen base. And then Semien just pulls his hands in on this 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And you see the reaction from Carl Majinski as soon as he hit it. He knew there was a good chance he was going to find the seats. .40 to 60-minute delay, so something tells me that's what both these guys probably did.
Ronnie Simon bidding for his first big league home run. And we lost sight of Benj.
What do we got?
He caught that ball, and hope he's okay. I don't know where he slid. I lost sight, but told that Benj made that catch.
Let's see. This is like you said, we couldn't see it from up here in our vantage point. Wow!
What an effort!
Wow!
Maybe jamming a knee at the end there. The rookie out of Oklahoma State on our AHN Supermo. Didn't appear that he trapped the ball either. Can't stick your glove with the ball against that wall.
He's with runners in scoring position so far in this game.
And again, with that runner getting to second, that base hit yields another run. So the stolen bases really helped the Mets tonight. And you think about the Pirates, one of the things that they were doing at their best when you had Griffin in there, when you had Cruz in there, along with Mangum, those guys were doing this, you know, stealing bases and getting in a scoring position for the Pirates. Definitely feel their absence when you see the Mets running like this. Want to pitch? The answer is always yes. And Nick Gonzalez with another multi-hit game. 2 hits tonight. Lead-off double. Trading away so many of their pitchers. Getting a first look. Base hit for Ronnie Simon. And Gonzalez can advance all the way to third.
Big clap out of the box by Ronnie Simon, getting his first hit. Take a look at this. You're gonna need a lot more of these to climb back in this game. Finally, a little bit of action here. First and third with nobody out for the Pirates.
Simon was leading the International League with a .330 batting average by the Angels and was out of baseball for a long time. And Triolo is going to drive in the Pirates' first run of the night. Jared Triolo with 2 hits tonight and the Pirates' first RBI.
Here you go, 3 straight hits for the Pirates to open this bottom half of the 7th inning. It's a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and Triolo dumps this into left center field. Station to station if you're the Pirates right here until you creep back.
There's a lot of new faces in that bullpen. Mangum out to right, deep enough to score Simon. Triolo can tag and head to third as well. And the Pirates have two across here in the seventh.
Quality at bat for Jake Mangum right there. Gets something up in the zone. Swung through a fastball at the top of the zone. Gets himself another one, but doesn't swing underneath it. Just tries to barrel it up and does a good job not only scoring a run, but getting Triolo to third base as well. Now 2, 3, 4 in the order.
Bichette playing back so Triolo can get a good lead from third. In case that happens. He's out. Jan covering the plate and Triolo out trying to advance.
Let's take a look at the replay. Looked pretty close. Does he sneak his hand in there? Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate way for this inning to end.
The Pirates will challenge this.
Oh, we will challenge.
Pittsburgh's
Okay.
challenging the alcohol at home plate as well as the blocking of home plate.
Now, the rule of blocking the plate doesn't always apply to, or only apply to catchers. But if you're in the act of fielding the ball or receiving the ball on a throw, as Jan was, it won't be blocking the plate. But does he avoid the tag? Something has to be clear and convincing. You know, you talk about, he's out right there, I think. You talk about getting those leads off third too.
And you got to credit Luis Torrens. I mean, as I mentioned right before that pitch, the sliders that Jan has thrown basically all bounced in the dirt. Hard too, 84, 85, 86 miles an hour.
There is no violation and the runner is out. The call is confirmed. Pittsburgh loses their challenge.
Want to be calibrated up.
Ready to hit down that line. Right off the top of the wall. Beatty gets the rebound. And Gonzalez is out. I wonder if the Pirates will look at this, or was he indeed out? I mean, Beatty could not have fielded that better. Wow, he threw him out at second base. Some key outs on the bases tonight.
Gonzalez goes down and gets his changeup, and it's pretty rare that balls bounce off the wall like this directly to the right fielder. But man, that one hurts.
It goes as an RBI single and 9-6 on the putout. We had a 2-1 out at the plate. We have a 9-6 out at second. That close right there, perfect throw too. Back of short, and it's down. Lau comes through. Mangum will score. The tying run is coming up here in the ninth. Where would the Bucks be without Brandon Lau? What a guy. And now Williams is on the ropes.
Yeah, just fights this one off, up and in. Able to dump it into dead center field. And it seems to me, as we see Justin Willard coming out to have a conversation with Devin Williams, this is going to be his game to win or lose.